Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys are staying safe and strong. So if you are new to this channel, just to brief you that I love investing in stock markets in Canada, and in this video I'm going to explain you the strategies and the formulas that I will be implementing throughout the entire year in my investing portfolio, so that you can get the maximum benefit out of it. And if you are new to this channel and if you are new to this journey, I will strongly recommend you to press the subscribe button and to share the video with your friends. And I would strongly recommend you to watch the video till the end so that you can get the maximum benefit out of it. So let's get into my laptop. Alright folks, so as you can see that I have made a small PPT for all of you guys, just to explain you that what are my investment strategies going forward in 2021. So I believe that there should be a kind of diversification within your portfolio, be in the terms of ETFs or dividend stocks or the growth stocks that you are purchasing or buying in your portfolio. So these are all the parameters that I will be discussing in my today's video. So let's go through it. So as you can see that going forward in 2021, I am planning to diversify my portfolio based on certain percentage that I will be allocating to each of these segments. So when it comes to the ETFs, I will be giving 60% of my the amount of my entire amount to the portfolio, because I believe that once you are new to this investing thing and as a beginner, it is very mandatory that you should lay the foundation based out of ETFs, because coming to the dividend stocks will also get a good number of a good chunk of number in terms of percentage in my portfolio. That will be 30%. So I will be discussing more about the dividend stocks in my next slides. So, and if I considering higher risk portfolio thing, then I will be dedicating 10% to my growth stocks and ETFs, which is not a dividend base, but yes, it is a very risky segment in which the growth is high and the risk is also high. So let's get into my second slide. So coming to the ETFs, these are the four primary ETFs that I will be holding in my portfolio throughout the entire year. So the first ETF is VDY, that is the Vanguard FTSE Canadian High Dividend Yield Index ETF. This ETF is very heavy on banks. So as we know that Canadian banks are very strong when it comes to capital appreciation and dividend yield. So, and just to mitigate the risk of banking side and the capital appreciation, then this ETF you should be consider if you want to minimize the risk. So second I'm investing in is VRE, that is Vanguard FTSE Canadian Capped REIT Index ETF. This ETF is little bit kind of risky, because REITs are, or we can say real estate funds, are the funds that get maximum hit whenever there is hiccups in the market. So as we all know that due to this COVID thing, the REITs are the one which get maximized, and they are not at par with the market as of now. So you should be very particular while opting such kind of ETFs, which is especially based on real estates. Next I'm going to invest in VFV, so that is the Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. This is my favorite ETF because this ETF tracks the performance of S&P 500 funds, so in the US market basically. So in the US market there are top-notch companies like Apple, Google, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer. All these 500 S&P companies is embedded in this VFV ETF. So if you don't want to invest in US based stocks, because in Canada you have to pay a certain amount of commission fees if you use certain brokers to get US based stocks, so I would recommend, but I'm not a financial advisor. It is very important that you must do your due diligence before buying any ETFs or stocks. But I will I love this ETF, and I will definitely good number of percentage in my portfolio going forward. Next, so the next ETF that I will be holding is the XIU. So I'm just love this ETF because this contain a good ratio, a good amount of ratio for the stock, that is the Shopify. So it is very heavy on, again, banks, and I love the Shopify stocks, but I don't hold it personally. That's why I'm very keen to track the performance of this ETF in 2021. Okay, so next, coming on the dividend stocks that I will be holding in my portfolio. The first thing before you want to invest in any particular stock, so the first principle is that you should love the stocks. You should know what fundamentals are there behind that particular stock. So you should at least know how to read the balance statement, or you should know how to read the cash flow for that particular company. You should know what that company is all about. Just don't follow anyone blindly based on your perception or emotional quotient. Just don't follow any stocks like this. You should be having some certain amount of knowledge that how the amount of that company is performing in the 5 to 10 years down the line. So the stock that I will be holding is the One Canadian Utility. This is the one of the best utility company in Canada that provides power generation and distribution. Second stock that I am holding is Manulife Financial. This is again the insurance company, and I love this stock. Third stock I am holding is CNR, that is the Canadian National Railway. If you see, go through maybe Yahoo Finance or some other site, you will see that how beautiful this stock graph is going since last 5 years. And there is again a dividend as well as the capital appreciation as far as this stock is concerned. Then the stock that I am holding is TELUS. This is the communication stock in Canada, which is with a competitor like Bell and Rogers. But I love this stock because there are huge growth potentials in the coming year, and this stock is also putting the feet in the healthcare sector as well. Next, it's come to Sun Life Financials. So this is stock, I love Manulife Financial and Sun Life Financials both, because these are the two main players of insurance in Canada. Next, the stock is TD. This is my all-time favorite stock. I have talked many times about this stock. This is the bank that I love to hold for many years. Then it's HR.UN, that is the HR REIT. So this stock is not giving me that much gain as of now, because it's hit very hard due to the pandemic. But I know that the management is very strong, and it will definitely get recovered in the coming months, and so I am still holding this REIT. Next, I am holding a Spotis. So this is the one of the boring company, you can say, but this is very strong when it comes to hiccups in the market, and it has a huge potential to grow. So I love holding this stock because of its dividend. Next, I am holding is Bank of Nova Scotia. Again, due to long room of growth in this bank, and due to its great dividend yield. Next, coming to its Algonquin Power and Utility Corps, of new president of US, that is the Biden. He is very much inclined towards renewable thing. So I think renewable stocks will be on a trajectory path, or we can say there will be exponential growth in the renewable and the clean energy sector. So I am personally thinking to get more inclined towards the renewable energy stocks like Algonquin, like AQN, or we can say RNW, that TransAlta, or Northland Power. So these are some of the stocks that I will be holding in 2021. Next, coming to the 10% of my portfolio, that is the growth stocks. The first stock that I will be holding is the BlackBerry. BlackBerry has done certain kind of collaboration with Amazon Web Services. So I think this stock has room to grow in the coming years. So I will be holding this company, and it is, one of the best information technology company in Canada. So I think yes, this can be good stocks to pick from the growth perspective. Next stock is Couche-Tard. So this is the stock which is recently, you can have in a discounted price, and the management is very strong. Recently the Carrier Farm deal is cancelled, but I don't think this will have a great impact on this stock, because the management of this stock is very strong as far as growth is concerned. Next stock I believe is the doc, that is the CloudMD, which is the healthcare stocks, and these are the kind of startups, but I think the tele health sector has a huge potential. If you consider in the Canada or in the US market or in the Europe market, these stocks have very high growth sector, so I am holding certain portion in my portfolio as well. Again, we have Greenland Renewable. It's again a startup company, but yes, it is a clean energy stock. Magna, coming to the hype going around, and the if we see the projections in terms of growth, there are segments like Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, then we have EV markets, then we have genome sectors. People are saying certain things, like for example Kathy Woods, she is the portfolio of the ARK investment, so I believe that these are the segments which have a huge growth potential. So I will be holding certain stocks, but I will be not risking too much into such stocks, but yes, I will be definitely holding certain points in my portfolio. Again, so coming to the growth ETFs that I will be holding is the EAGB, that is the Emerge Arc Genomics and Biotech ETF. It is one of the favorite ETF of Kathy Woods, which is basically contains all healthcare companies which involves in gene editing and all. So, and she is very bullish on such companies. The next stock that I will be holding is the Emerge Arc Global Disruptive Innovation. So this ETF is basically based on innovation. So all companies like Tesla, Google, or we can say Alphabet, all are in this particular ETF, which have a huge innovation. I love innovation in technology, and this ETF is a core which includes all the technological companies, and going forward this has a huge potential in the coming era. Last but not the least is the XIT, which is again an information technology ETF, but this ETF includes all the information technology companies which are in Canada. If we consider the holding of this particular ETF, we have Constellation, Shopify, CGI, OpenText. These all are the top-notch companies that are based out of Canada, which are in the technology sector. So I love, there are plenty of rooms to growth for these particular ETFs and the companies which are in this umbrella. So yes guys, this is all from my end, and I have read this particular phrase which I would like to share with you all. Someone sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. This is the statement given by Warren Buffett. So I would strongly recommend you that you should start from somewhere, whether you are having a little money or if you are a budding investor, then 5 to 10 years down the line, the fruits that you will bear will be much sweet. So yes guys, this is all from my end in this video, and I would love to hear you from you guys in the comment section below about your investment strategies, that what are the strategies and the fundas that you will be following going through the year 2021, so that we all can get the maximum benefits if we invest our hard-earned money in the stock market. So just press the like button so that it will help my YouTube algorithm to grow, and till then, stay safe, good night, take care, see you in the next video.